Salutations and good morning. Just before we start the Qigong practice, there's some points I'd like to make available to you. Just to keep in mind when you practice it will make your Qigong more efficient. One of the things is the breathing. Qigong literally translated is breath work. Breath is the chi that comes from the breath that nourishes the body. So when you do it, you want to bring the oxygen right down into the total lungs in the bottom third. So when you breathe in, make sure that your belly expands, breathe out, relax it, and it will contract. If you watch yourself in the mirror or watch somebody else take a deep breath, watch the chest area, you will see this. That's not Qigong breathing. The shoulders should not move at all. Watch, relax, breathe in the belly. Relax and breathe out. To practice this, you can do two things. You can lie on the ground, put your hands on your belly, and feel it rise and feel it lower. Another exercise you can do is push your shoulders down and then hold them there and take a deep breath. Your belly will expand. It's very difficult to breathe in the chest at that particular point. And again, breathing is the key. You'll find that when you breathe, your diaphragm actually comes down if you're doing belly breathing. This massages the internal organs. Another thing I want you to understand is the microcosmic orbit. Very important. The spine is the main highway for the chi to flow and feed all the other organs through the meridians. And the spine has got to be open. This circuit is like a 220 volt system as compared to, let's say, the meridians, which might be a 110. The microcosmic orbit is an energy meditation and flow where the spine comes up the spine, or pardon me, the chi comes up the spine to this point at the roof of the mouth, then it goes down this way. Now this is called the conception vessel. This is called the governing vessel. Now if you want to understand how strong this is, there's something simple that you can do. Try it with a spouse or a friend. This might amaze you. What you do is you put your feet exactly together, put your hands on your hips, and hold them here strong. And what you want to do is press the tongue on the roof of the mouth, have the other person take their hand and push downward and backwards, slow pressure, and watch what happens. Then ask them to do the same thing, but take the tongue off the roof of the mouth and see how fast you go back. Nothing's changed but the tongue and the roof of the mouth, and again, it'll show how the energy system gets much stronger by doing this. This will also make your balance a whole lot better. The other thing is take your time. Qigong, sometimes they do it a little quicker than others, but the thing is to relax, breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out, and just enjoy the moment. You'll find that the more you relax the mind. If you can get outside in your backyard and you don't mind if people think you're little nuts doing this, do so. This day is just absolutely gorgeous. We've got pine trees and cedar trees, which are the best trees to do Qigong or Tai Chi in the forest. And the reason being is that they'll have a little stronger life force to keep their leaves year round. So this is the best environment to be in if you're outside. Not necessary. If you're inside, as I am usually, it works just as well. A couple other things. Stretch. When you're doing these exercises, for example, a fetal king, don't just stop here. Stretch. Pull the fingers back as far as they go. Pull the head back as far as they go. Stretch your legs, stretch your back, feel it. And then just relax and breathe into it. You do these things and the Qigong will serve you well. And as we carry on this morning, as I explain these exercises, you will learn them. Take time to learn them. The journey and the destination is exactly the same. When you get into doing the 20-minute workouts or so, follow me. I've used my right hand first, which will mirror be your left hand, as I explained earlier, and just relax and go along with me. You can have me with you doing Qigong every morning, and I think that'd be great. So the first thing we want to start first, when absorb the pure essence from the mountains and the sea. This you start for men, you put your left hand first in the lower abdomen, and for women you would put your right hand first and the opposite hand goes on top. You simply relax your knees, relax your shoulders. If you wish, I like to close my eyes and just breathe deep into the belly. Now if you watch, you should see my belly expand and contract with the breathing. So breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. In and out. It's referred to as fill and empty. Then you breathe up. This is called the old sage strokes his beard. Palms down. And I can finish each technique with this particular posture because it helps balance your energy. Now the other thing I want you to notice is that or pay attention to, is that the tongue is placed on the roof of the mouth. This connects the governing vessel and the conception vessel together. It makes a very strong circuit for the body. Very good for you. All right. Posture number 2. What we're going to do is put the hands on the hips. Chin is forward. And now as you start, I'll go to my right, you go to your left. You breathe in. Look about 6 feet on the ground to your right. Then you breathe out, come back to center. Always in and out through the nose. Now to the left. And out. And breathe up. Old sage strokes his beard. Good. Second one, rhinoceros looks at the moon. Bring your chin in, hands on the hips again, and look up over your left shoulder as you breathe in. Breathe out. To your right, breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe out. This part of the DVD is just to explain each individual posture so it's a little more accurate for you. When you follow along, just follow along in the 20-minute routine. I'll add some music to it so it's nice to go. Next one we're going to do. The Fetal King lifts the tripod. So lightly touch the thumb and first finger, and as you breathe in, stretch. Fingertips is back as far as it'll go, head back as far as it'll go. Stretch, then relax and breathe out. In. And out. And breathe out. This one's great for the spine. Now to open up the chest area and the lung area, this is called draw the bow from both sides. Lightly touch the thumb and first fingers and breathe in. Lightly touch the thumb and first finger again. And breathe out. And again. And out. And then finish. Now the next one. As we bring our hands together and breathe up, let the shoulders rise gently. Relax, palms down, breathe out. Let the whole body relax. And again, breathe in. And out. And finish. Now again, this one's pluck the stars and rearrange them. Again, put your right hand in your lower back. Left hand's going in front. Remember, I'm opposite to you. So breathe in, come straight at the front. Turn your hand, fingers back as far, head back as far as you can go. Then breathe out. Follow your hand with your eyes. Then switch hands. Breathe in. Stretch. Heels off the ground just a little bit. Then follow your hand with your eyes. And then in front. Breathe up. And out. Now the next one. This one is you cross with the hand that you're going to go first. So I breathe in. Right hand's in front of me. Breathe out. Slap the leg. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then cross left hand on top. And out. And in. Breathe out. Now, if you're just starting for the first time, this is the first 8 postures of the 24. We're going to break it down into 3 8-posture sections. Now we're going to start with the second set, and it's called Summoning the Chi. Now, again, men left hand first, ladies right hand first, other hand on top. You slowly breathe in, circle up the stomach to the top, then you breathe out. Then you breathe in and out. Now when you get to the bottom, reverse it. In and out. Again, in and out. Then breathe in and out. Now, lotus leaves in the wind. Warm your hands a little bit. You're going to put them on the kidney area at your back. Now you're going to start going clockwise. So put your hip out to your left. Now breathe in as you circle. Breathe out as you complete the circle. In and out. Then reverse. In and out. Just small circles are fine. In and out. And breathe. Just pushing the stone tablet. Bring your hands to your hips. Now when I push, I'm going to push my fingertips or pull my fingertips back as far as they'll go, stretch my arm as far as it'll go, and I'm going to look back at the opposite elbow, which is going to be pushed back this way in a straight line, not pushed this way. And again, I'll start with my right, which would be your left. And breathe in. Breathe out. And opposite. And out. One more of your left. And out. In. And out. Breathe out. And breathe out. Now the timing of this is personal. You can do longer with longer breaths or shorter, whatever suits you. The longer and slower, the better it is. All right, next one, thrusting into mountain. It's a wider stance. Now you got to make sure you adjust your feet so that the knee's going in the direction of the toes so you don't torque your knee or cause a knee injury. So you want a wider stance. I'm going to start with, this would be your left hand, breathe in. Relax your shoulders, breathe out. Now as I thrust the palm into the mountain, take your right hand, pull back as you stretch, and go to the 1 and 2. Then switch, breathe in, adjust your feet. 1, 2, pull the opposite elbow back as you stretch with your fingers. In. 1, 2, in. 1 and 2. Then bring your feet together. Breathe out. The way horse parts its mane, it's a little wider stance, and you're going to sink. Now I'm going to put my right hand on top first, which will be your left hand. And as I go up, I'm going to follow the hand with my eyes, and I'm going to switch. My left hand will go on top, and I'm going to follow it, okay, which would be your right. So, right hand on top, your left hand first. Down, breathe in. And breathe out, follow the hands slowly. Left hand on top, your right. And follow. In. And out. One more, in. Breathe out. And breathe out. We'll listen to the wind. First, I want you to put your left hand on your hip. Take your right hand, put it right behind your neck. And as you breathe in, you're going to tilt to your left. So breathe in. Breathe out. Switch your hands. In. And out. In. Out. In. Then slowly out. Breathe in. And out. Always remember to expand the belly. Now, if you were here with me today, you'd be able to smell the trees and the grass. I tell you, it's amazing. The phoenix spreads its wings. Now what we're going to do, a little wider stance, put the hands gently on the knees. Now you're going to go with your left hand up first. So what you have to do is you have to put your right hand to your left knee. Your left hand goes directly up behind you like this. You breathe in. So 1. Then as you slowly breathe out, come down. Then you would use your right arm. Breathe in.